Where my people at? I want to know where everybody at today. Let's have a conversation. It was some good boxing matches this weekend. All my predictions came out true. So let's talk about it. I just finished a 3.5 hour workout and a 5.5 mile run. And it's a little chilly outside. So I had the hoodie on and I got this other jacket that I toss over top of the hoodie. To keep that warmth inside, man, so I can sweat when I run. Put that mouthpiece in and got the running and shadow boxing. Man, open them lungs up, man. Open them lungs up. Woke a brother up quick. Now, I'm back in the crib. I got about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I could be online before I got to start cooking my food for the day. Y'all know what time it is. You know your boy eat at 5 o'clock every day. Eat at 5 o'clock every day. So what's good with my people? What's good? Hope y'all doing good out there today. My man, what you need help on? Whatever it is, let's try to find an answer together. Yes, sir. What's going on around the world? How y'all doing out there? Say you feel lonely when you see girlfriend, boyfriend. I feel intense loneliness from the past week. Hey, look, man, you got to get outside and move around. I don't know what you're doing when you're seeing them. Is that your past boyfriend and girlfriend, or you just see other couples and you feel lonely because you're not in a couple? If that's the case, we got to get out here and move around. We got to let people see you. They can't see you in the crib. Never nobody to knock on nobody's door and say, hey, I heard it was somebody here that was cute and handsome or whatever the case may be, and I want to talk to them. So you got to get outside. You got to move out. Can't sit in the crib. I don't know what you're doing, but that's the first thing I would tell you to do. Get outside and try to meet some people. See, these situations, let me see. I go to gym, I see girlfriend, boy. I go park, I see. Oh, you mean you seeing other people in relationships? Well, it's time to get you one. Hey, look, everybody deserves one. Go where you know you can meet people. Start talking to people. I tell people all the time, a lot of people don't talk to people because when they see you, you might look like you already got somebody. If you walking around with your head down, then they can't talk to you. Because ain't nobody going to walk up to somebody with their head down and talk to them. I had a friend of mine that was a young lady one time. She couldn't understand why she couldn't meet nobody. I said, because you look like you're already in a relationship. She walked and she looked down. She walked in a building. She didn't speak to people. You got to become inviting. You got to invite people into your life. That's the most easiest thing I can tell people to do. When you walk in the store, start speaking at the front door. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And then people say, hey, how you doing? You say, I'm doing fine. What's good with you? And then that's how the conversation starts. But look, what's up with y'all up here? Yes, sir. I see some people logging in. This me, Shouty. What's good? Hey, buddy, what's good with you? Can I rap? I used to rap. I'm a retired rapper. Good advice. First impression. Hey, look, man, there's a whole lot of people out here, man, that's feeling that lonely bug for various reasons. Sometimes, you know, I don't know if they're still in school or not. I don't know if you're already out of school. I don't know if you're an adult. Different situations cause for different things to happen. So with that being said, I mean, a lot of times people just, they missed the chance to talk to a whole lot of people. And now that they're not in school, or now that school is over, and, you know, sometimes, you know, you just run into a situation like that. Yep. A lot of times, man, people just in a bad situation. I mean, like, there's a lot of scenarios that could lead to this situation. One, you could be out of school, meaning graduated already. Two, you could still be in school and just not talk to nobody in school. You know, 3, you could be an adult. You could be 40, 50 years old, and you just ain't in a place to meet people. And that's the case, man. There's always a scenario that can fix the situation. But the one thing I could tell you without knowing nothing about you is walk into buildings and start talking to people. Go to McDonald's and start talking to people. Just when you walk in, if you see 2 people sitting there, say, hey, how you doing? That's all you got to say. See, you're inviting them into your life. See, because when you walk, a lot of people walk with their head down. A lot of people walk looking at the ground. They act as if in public they don't want to be bothered, but they wonder why people don't bother them. I mean, it's a lot of people like that in the world. Unfortunately, the world is not a fair place. So people have picked on people. Sometimes people have, they have turned your life around and made you go in a different direction. But I'm saying if you want to change your life, eat right, exercise, and talk to people. Those are 3 things that work. Those are 3 things that work. You said you go to the gym, so I'm sure you're in some kind of shape. No, I can't rap right now, brother. I used to rap. I said used to. I rap, man. Go to my page and look for a thing called spoken word. Spoken word. Look for a video on this channel called Spoken Word, and you'll hear something I wrote not too long ago. But man, I ain't really a rapper no more. That was what I did in my younger days. Yo, I am still on girlfriend with date when I am comfortable. Hey, look. Sometimes you get it when you get it. You get it when you're ready to get it. A lot of people ain't ready. If you ain't ready, don't look for Freddie. That's how it go. Say almost time to go home. You almost off of work. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, bro, where are you from? I'm from a place called Hampton, Virginia. See, the problem is distraction. They are with is one of the things. I messed that all up. Love from India. What's going on, India? Hey, look, say having a bad day. Hey, man, look, if you going to work, you having a bad day. And look, unless you own the place, you working for somebody else, you having a bad day. I feel like I am missing out on a girlfriend by myself because I am not getting any care or love. So when I see people who got girlfriends, I get jealous. I feel like a loser. I have 0 girlfriends in school. Hey, look, it happens. It happens. Just take your time. The world didn't start in a day. The world won't end in a day. Trust me when I tell you this. You might not have one today, but you might have one tomorrow. Don't rush it, because when you rush it, sometimes you get exactly what you asked for. You might want somebody to be in your life, but the wrong person might come in your life. So take your time. When you're looking at other relationships that are out in the park or out in school or out in the gym, look at how they react to each other. Put yourself together. Put your plan together, because that's what you might want. Sometimes you see people fussing. That's definitely not what you want. So sometimes you learn. You learn from watching. Don't get jealous. Trust me, your time is coming. There's a whole lot of single people out here. Trust me. Whole lot of single people out here. And then you say you a guy. So basically it's a whole lot of single girls. There's more single girls than it is guys. Just take care of yourself. Make yourself marketable. Taking care of yourself. That's how you make yourself marketable. Being in shape and exercising. Learn some things so that when it comes time to talk to this girl, you have some things to talk about. You got to understand that you are in the place that you in for a reason. God won't ready for you to meet nobody yet. That don't mean he overlooking you. It just means that he preparing you. Chest exercise tips. Push-ups, dips, bench press, 2 hand, 1 hand. You know what I'm saying? If you got dumbbells like I do, you can alternate hands. You can do 2 at a time, or you can put 1 hand up and work on that individual pec. Then do them push-ups. You can go diamond, you can go regular, you can go knuckle. Just come all the way down, let that chest divide. That'll help you with that chest exercise. Say, yo, stuff dope. I appreciate it. It's me, Lex. What's good, Lex? War Jones, what's up with you? What's up with your homeboy? Yes, sir. Got to make the donuts. Hey, look, you got to make them. That's the only way you're going to be able to take care of things. You got to have money. Hey, look, the 2 things that matter the most in this world is money and time. Because money creates time. So you got to go to work. You can't avoid it. Otherwise, you won't have no time and you won't have no money to do nothing else. But if you make money, it creates time. That's what it does. It creates more time for you to do things, more places for you to go, more stuff for you to see, more stuff for you to do. You got to make money for that to happen. Super Ultimate Diddy. Hey, look, whatever it takes. My brother has this account. He changed the PFP of this. I don't know what that means, but hey, look, we're going to rock with it. Preach. Yeah, man, my wrist got effed. How your wrist get messed up, dog? You got to tell the whole story, because, see, I might not see the second half of this. Next time, tell the whole story. Anybody want to tell me something? I don't care how long it is. Yo, what's up? Free Diddy. Hey, look, I said the same thing. Because first of all, I said if Diddy going to jail, there's going to be some other people going right with him. Because it was a whole lot of people that was involved. So if you only going to put Diddy in jail, then it looks kind of weird. Was I in the army? No, my son is in the army. My son is in the army right now, stationed in Germany. Had another son that spent 6 years in the Navy, and he still works for the government on a military base. No, I was never in the military. I always wished I was. He didn't do nothing wrong. All was on self-consent. Profile picture. Okay, that's what's good. Man, I don't be knowing what this stuff is. Boy, y'all be hitting me with these initials. Zia, Sean, I don't know how you say that. Chaudhry. What's good? Say, am I a gay star as well? No, I am not. But I'll be any star you want me to be. Just stay online and sign up to my channel. You can make me whatever you want me to be, because I ain't nobody gonna listen to what you do. People always ask me crazy questions, but the reality is most of the stuff don't matter. If you're not asking me something that's gonna help you in your life, then hey, let's think about it. Let's see. It's Evander Holyfield. Let's say, shout out. Piper Cat Plays. Why they talking about all that stuff? Remove them if it's about self-growth improvement. And you know how I go, man. I did 200 push-ups in less than 10 minutes. Hey, look. That's a good feat, man. I don't know too many people that can do 200 push-ups in less than 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, I know people that do 200 push-ups in less than 10 minutes. I was thinking, I don't know what I just read. But look, man, you're doing good. Keep pushing, bruh. So you don't care about my opinion. I don't know what your opinion is about what. I told you, man, when y'all want me to, even if you got to say it again, say the whole thing. I'm missing a lot of stuff up here. Sometimes the move would be moving too fast. And if it's moving too fast, if I stop to answer one person's question that's kind of long, I might miss 4 people. So then when you come back and say, well, you ain't listening to me, I might not have heard what you said. Say it again and then say, hey, look, it's me trying to get a question answered. Preach. Let's see. 52 Blocks video was dope. I appreciate it, dog. We all learning something. I want to learn something new. I want to reiterate stuff that I've already learned. Sometimes, man, you forget about stuff just because you don't do it. You don't do it all the time. Man, I forgot about the skateboard jump, man. I went outside and jumped on the skateboard, and then I realized I could still do a 360. Man, ain't that something? How to stop loneliness and feel like missing out on girlfriend. How to stop needing girlfriend for life. Yeah, how to stop. I mean, look, the bottom line is you ain't going to stop because we human beings. Human beings need affection. We need attention. We need to be around other people. You got to start hanging with other people. I don't care if it's other guys or other girls. Go to the gym. Like I said, start speaking to people. That's how you open up the door for people to think that you trying to talk to them. You look familiar. Did you used to blah, 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 though I did not. Age is catching up to you. Nope, age ain't catching up to me. I'm good on age. Age ain't nothing but a number. I asked if you was a gay star as well. I said, no. You asked me the question a minute ago. I said, I'll be whatever you want me to be. I'm not, though. You got some trolls in your live today. And man, you had trolls in your live every day. Do I play any video games? Nah. I watch my sons play video games. Them dudes is dope on all kinds of stuff. But nah, I never played it. All I played was Fight Night. Something that involved kicking and punching. Say hello from Germany. What's good, Germany? I got a son over there in Germany in the army. Said, why do you lose muscles when you run or cardio? You don't really lose muscles when you run or cardio. You might be losing fat around the muscle, but you don't lose muscles from running and cardio. You're only gaining muscles from running and cardio. Now, some people walk around looking buff, and then they start running and doing cardio, and then they start getting less buff. That means that your body didn't need that extra weight. That won't muscle. Hey, look, let's talk about the boxing matches this weekend. Let's talk about them. Theron 54-20. Coach, you was right. Benavidez won that fight. Hey, look, I was right about Devin Haney. Trust me. I told y'all. Like my mama used to say back in the day, I took and told you. I took and told you. I told y'all. I told y'all. Devin Haney was underrated. I told you Devin Haney was not going to lose that fight. I told y'all. Brian Norman ain't never beat nobody with a rep. And what happened when Brian Norman started getting beat? He started getting beat bad. First of all, he got knocked down in the second round from a guy that they said had no power. Then he started swinging for the fences. Like a street fight. When you're losing, you go back to what you're trained to do. And that's what he's been training to do. Bang out. And he couldn't bang out. The bottom line was he got beat out. Now he got his belt took. So that's the thing. And Abdullah Mason looking like a superstar. He fought a guy that was pretty good. But the bottom line is he went to work on him. And y'all knew David Benavidez ain't getting beat. How muscles will grow if we don't train them with weights and run only? I don't understand that question. How muscles will grow if we don't train them with weights and... Oh, muscles can grow from calisthenics. You don't need to train them with weights. Man, I know guys that do calisthenics only. It's guys online right now that don't do nothing but calisthenics only, and they cut up. It all depends on your body. It all depends on your mind. It all depends on how much work you want to do. I used to tell people back in the day, if you only got 20-pound dumbbells and you can just do like this with bench pressing, then do a lot. Do a lot of reps. A lot of people should have took my advice, man. That fight was going to be, look, I told y'all with that fight. I told y'all Lil Bam won, Abdullah Mason won, David Benavidez won. And the most shocking one of all, everybody thought that Devin Haney wasn't going to be able to deal with that power that Brian Norman had. I said, but he going to delete that power. Brian Norman not going to be able to land no shots. Look and say, like I tell people, the end of the day, the only thing that matters is who won the fight. And people said it was a boring fight. It wouldn't have been boring if Brian Norman would have had them skills that y'all thought he had. It wouldn't have been boring then. He deleted them skills. Brian Norman was swinging for the fences. He was running around the ring trying to catch somebody he couldn't catch. And all of a sudden, he was getting beat. He was getting outpointed and outscored, and the fight wasn't even close. One of those referees tried to cheat the fight, made it 114 to 113 when he knew better. So you a green belt in Taekwondo? That's what's good, dog. Keep popping them. I love Taekwondo. I love the kicking. See, the whole thing about Taekwondo, I had friends that was in Taekwondo when I was in karate, but they used to show me a lot of things how to do them double kicks and triple kicks. So, yeah, that's how it go, bro. He couldn't shake off the eye stinging. No, look, Brian Norman's right eye was closed. By the time the fight ended, that fight, his eyeball was closed. Whole lot of, hey, look. Oh, man, you David Benavidez, he dropped his old boy, man. And old boy, pretty good fighter. He just don't close out well. So I hope y'all having a good day where y'all at. No matter where in the world y'all at, I hope y'all having a good day. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel. So every time I get online, we can have these same kind of conversations. I appreciate everybody's questions. I appreciate everybody's answers. I appreciate everybody dialoguing. Let's see what we got here. My coach asked me to lose some weight so I can qualify next belt. And you said you are 104 kilograms. I don't know how much is 104 kilograms in weight. I don't know kilograms and weight. Just tell me how much 104 kilograms is for 6'2". Say, it wasn't close, coach. No, it wasn't close. I try to tell people that. I told y'all, all you got to do to look at a fight and to look at a fight that's coming up, the number one thing you got to do is go and look at a fight and try to determine how many people both fighters then fought that was in the top quality fighting range. Meaning, if you fought in the top 5, anybody you fought in the top 5, how many guys in the top 5 did you fight? Devin Haney fought quite a bit of guys in the top 2. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman fought a bunch of guys in the top 10. It's a big difference. He gonna look like a superstar until he steps up and has to fight a real superstar. Then the reality gonna settle in. Yes, sir. 104 is 220. Oh, yeah. 229 and 6'2". Yeah, you can come down, bro. You can come down real good. All you want to come down to about, at 6'2", you want to come down to about 180. Man, you can pull a whole lot of weight off and be more cut up and be more agile and be more busier in competing. 229 going to make you a little slow. That's a lot of extra pounds on you, bro. So come on, get that off of there. How you going to get it off of there? Hey, man, cut back. Look at what you're eating right now and take 500 calories from it. Take away the sugar and take away the fat. Just add in the protein. Get you about $1.50 worth of protein, $1.50 to $200 worth of protein, and keep them calories down to like 2,400. And then you got to do some work. You got to do some running. You got to do some walking. And you got to do some light training. Not heavy lifting, because heavy lifting builds heavy muscles. Heavy muscles weigh. So you don't want it to weigh. I got a video online called The Best Plan for Losing Weight. Look for it. It's on my channel called The Best Plan for Losing Weight. Just put it in the search bar, The Best Plan for Losing Weight, Coach Carl. And go and work that out. Knock the calories down and bring the protein up. You'll knock the weight off and make muscle out of it. Best weight for 5'7", if you're talking about boxing, under 150. 5'7", you want to get to about you want to fight 147 or 140. That's a good weight class for 5'7". I'm 5'6" and a half right now, and I weigh 140 to 145. You want to be, optimal. You want to have a good size. You want to have good speed. Say, man, I want muscles again. All you got to do is train. All you got to do is train. Training to get you anything you want, bro. Those are one thing we control in life. Every time we wake up in the morning, all we got to do is get on the floor, start doing push-ups, start doing crunches. You starting to train. Make sure y'all on my channel. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for your boy. So every time I get online, we can always have these same kind of conversations. Y'all can ask me any kind of questions about anything that makes sense. And by I mean make sense, I mean a lot of people ask me questions that don't make sense at all. You know the difference. Sometimes people just be asking you stuff just to see what your reaction going to be. Well, if I have a high metabolism. If you have a high metabolism, that means that you ain't got no weight on you. That means that metabolism took the weight off. So if are you trying to gain weight or you trying to lose weight? If you got a high metabolism, you shouldn't have no problem losing weight. But if you're trying to gain weight, then we talking about a whole nother story. Ryan, 8430, what up, dog? Man, I just came back from a 5+ mile run. Man, my throat's still dry. I have a mouthpiece in when I run, but you still sucking in some air, make your throat dry. But I still was kicking it, bro. My legs was a little tired, but I still kicked it. Oh, you said you have a very low metabolism. Oh, somebody else said that. If you got a very low metabolism, that means you got to work hard. That's what that means. That means find that diet plan on my channel called The Best Plan to Lose Weight by Coach Carl, and go ahead and handle that. And then you're going to need to do a lot of cardio. You're going to definitely need to do a lot of cardio. That's what happens when you don't have a high metabolism. You're going to gain weight a lot faster. You can look at a cookie and gain 5 pounds. So you definitely going to have to cut that out. Hey, man, you said, Unc, you old. Hey, look, when you call a person Unc, that means that he's old enough to be your uncle. Shouldn't he be older? Let's see. Better to word it. Better to word it. I do have a high metabolism, and it tends to be harder to maintain the weight I do gain. Yep, because high metabolism knocked the weight off. So the way you're gonna want to do it, you're gonna want to eat more. You're gonna want to bring in more carbs, and you can still keep that protein up high because you can keep building muscle. But the reality is, man, it's hard. It's hard. Everybody ain't meant to be whatever size they want to be. First of all, the whole world ain't meant to be the same size. So sometimes when somebody 180 sees somebody 220, they want to be 220. Sometimes when somebody 220 sees somebody 180, they want to be 180. The world ain't meant to be like that. Everybody ain't meant to have what the next guy got. Cardio or weightlifting for boosting the metabolism. Running. Weightlifting can add muscle, and muscle weighs, and you're not going to burn a lot. Calorie surplus is when you bringing in more calories than you burning. So it depends on what you want to do with it. Most people don't want to bring in more calories than they burn. They want to stay where they are or lose weight. Most of the world is not in the best shape. So it ain't just you. It ain't just your friends. The whole world. We have a whole world that's out of shape. And the thing that they forget about being in shape is just not about having muscle. It's not just vanity. Being in shape is about living. It's about living a long and quality life. Nobody wants to be 100 and can't get out of the chair. You want to be 100 and still rock like you 50. I'm 58 years old. I still run 5 miles a day like I was 28. That's why I say 58 is the new 28. I still work out 3.5 hours a day, 7 days a week like I was 28 years old. So the reality is sometimes you got to believe in it. If you believe in it, then you'll achieve in it. Appreciate that. Zia Chari. I don't know how to say your last name, but Zia, Zia, Z-I-A, however that is. Hey, look, we good with it. What's up from New Zealand? What's up with your homeboy from New Zealand? Home person? I can't see all these names, but what's up with you? New Zealand's in the house. Glad to have you up here. Look like the first time I might have seen you, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you look at my videos online. I got about 14, almost 1,500 videos on this channel. Something up there can help you. Something up there can help a friend of yours. Something up there can help whoever you teaching or training. I got a lot of stuff about boxing, karate, punching, kicking, ducking, dodging, 52 blocks. I got everything up there. Taekwondo, kicks and training. I got it all. Running, walking, biking, crawling, crying. Hello, sir. Where are you from? Or where do you live? Where are you? Hey, must be somebody ain't from nowhere around here. I'm in Virginia. Isn't running so much damage to the knees or joints? Hey, look, it depends on the person. I've been running my whole life. It ain't never damaged my knees or my joints. But I tell people, if you can't run, walk. Walking is running slow. That's all it is. You can get outside and power walk and get the same thing you get from running. But as a boxer, I always tell my fighters you got to run 2 miles a day minimum. You in the game for movement. And in other words, in order to have that movement ability, you got to have that cardio. But for those that have bad knees, bad joints, and can't run, then walk. And if you can't walk, then crawl. If you can't crawl, then get on the exercise bike. You can do sit-downs or stand-ups. I do them both. I got an exercise bike in the house. Plus, I got a bike that I ride outside. I got a racing bike. So the thing is, you can sit down and pedal, and then you can make it harder, and then you can stand up, and you're still getting the same thing. Say improve your rapping skills. Your voice tone is perfect. I used to be a rapper, but I ain't a rapper no more. I'm too old to be rapping now. Only thing I'm doing now is talking. Yeah, brisk walk. I power walk. Man, I'm talking about, man, hey, look, the average person can't run as fast as I walk. I walk 10 minutes and 15 seconds a mile when I'm power walking. But my average time for power walking is 11 minutes, because if I stay at 11 minutes, I could do like 6 miles. Then I start slowing down. I run right now 1 mile, 6:25, 3 miles, 7:15. Anything over 3 miles, I cut it to about 8 minutes, sometimes 7:58, but it's always around 8 minutes a mile. But when I'm walking, if it's 13 minutes, it's because I'm walking with somebody else, and I gotta let them keep up with me. But when I'm out there by myself, I'm doing 11:15 a mile for 6 miles. I could do 1 mile in 10:15. So that's my fastest. But I learned how to power walk, man. You can't tell I'm a vegan, because I wasn't always a vegan, and I was still the same size. People think I became vegan and then I lost weight. No, I lost weight eating chicken and eggs and seafood. And that was in 2013. I lost 60 pounds in 2013, cut it back from 201 down to 140. Then I became vegan. My weight has been the same for 11 years. 3 miles at 7:15 is good. Yeah, I probably could do it faster than that, but I really don't race the clock all the time. Hey, look, anybody told you running is bad for the heart, they lied to you. Hey, look, it might be bad for the joints, but how you think the heart gets stronger? The more you work the stronger the heart get. If your heart is bad when you running, it's because you had a bad heart already. I'm from Turkey. Your voice gives me the vibe of GTA San Andreas, Radio Los Santos. Man, I don't know who none of that is, but I appreciate it, though, because if it's giving you a vibe, I hope it's a good vibe. Hey, look, I hope it's a good vibe. Somebody said, I can tell you're a vegan. Hey, look, I go back sometimes and read these comments, and they be funny to me. You can't tell nobody's a vegan. I got friends that is like 5'7", 220 pounds of muscle, and they vegan, 100% vegan. Victory JC 111. I got to remember that. Can you do a roundhouse kick? I could do every kind of kick. Front kick, side kick, back kick, spinning back kick, axe kick, roundhouse kick, triple kick. I can do them all. I've been in karate, man, since I was 7 years old. Ain't much I can't do. And still, if you look at my channel, I got kick. Look at my channel. I got kick practice. I got stretching practice. I can still do right leg, left leg split, still do Chinese split, still hold my foot straight up in the door seal. I do it all. Is it good to spin in a car full speed, then smash the brakes? Yeah, if you want to go to the hospital. It's good if you want to go to the hospital. And it's not good for the engine. Appreciate it. Somebody said, Unc, you rap good. Hey, look, I used to be a rapper, but I ain't a rapper no more. The only rap I seem to remember in my head is when I was born. You know, my mama told me the specifics of when I was born. And the only reason I remember them is because if I put it in a rap, I would always remember it. And back then, I was rapping all the time. So my joint was, I'm a wizard in my shoes, born in Newport News. Had a 5-month clue of when I was due. On November the 5th, 9:30 in the morning, an 8-pound, 10-ounce new baby was born. Now, that's the only thing I got. That's all I got. Let's see. Oh my God. I have endless respect for you, sir. Thank you. You say you need me to talk to your friend. He's 5'56", 5'8", 235. Big homie needs to lose some weight. Big homie wants to stay here. Big homie better lose some weight. It's just that simple. People think that losing weight is all about vanity. Oh, I want to lose weight so I can get a six pack. I want to lose weight so I can have some muscles and flex on folk. Losing weight is about health. You control your health. That's the one thing that we control in this world. We cannot control the job. We cannot control what education helps us do or don't help us do. We cannot control your spouse or your husband or your wife. We can't control what the dog do. We can control what we do when we go in the kitchen. It's all about us. And it ain't about being 140 pounds. 235 is too big for 5'3". For 5'8". At 56 years old. You got to remember something. The older you get, the harder it's going to be for you to get out of bed. And nobody wants to deal with that. Like a guy said the other day, I want to be in some kind of shape so when I hit 60, 70 years old, I won't have to have somebody wipe my butt for me. Because you won't be able to reach around, bro. That's how I get down. But all I'm telling people, man, they say it's hard. It's hard to lose weight. It's hard to lose weight. It's hard to gain weight. The same way you sat up there and you ate a whole bunch of stuff you didn't need to eat, it's the same way you can put it down. There's always an alternative to what you can eat. People didn't get overweight by eating chicken, by eating vegetables, by eating salads. They got overweight by eating honey buns and Snickers bars and Twix bars and whatchamacallits. They got overweight by doing that. So just drop it. There's always something you can eat. When you go buy a package, look at the back of it. It'll tell you all the nutritional value. It'll say the calories, the carbs, the protein, the fat, the sugar, and the sodium. Go on my channel. Look at a video I got called The Best Plan to Lose Weight. Anybody can lose weight. You ain't got to be able to jump out the gym. You ain't got to be working towards a six-pack. You just got to be working towards living longer. That's the bottom line. You're working towards living longer. If you're 56 years old, soon you're going to be 58 years old, just like me. Right? So you want to change the game right now before it gets too hard, because the older you get, the harder it's going to be to start it. So you got to start it now. You got to start it today. You can't wait. You want to live? You might live to be 80, but do you want to live 80 years old and be sitting on a chair? You can't get up. You need somebody to help you do all this stuff, help you get in the bathtub, help you get out. See, that's what happens. The weight will fall off at some point when you get older, but you won't have no muscle then. So it'll just fall off. It'll be like flab, like meat hanging off the bone, as they say. So start now, bro. Start today. Hey, bro, how's it going? This SCP is going good, man. Make sure y'all on my channel. I don't care who you are. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how small you are. I don't care how short you are. I don't care how tall you are. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That is the most important thing that you can do to help me out today. It shows the algorithm that some other people up here are down with what I'm talking about. We like to have these kind of conversations. We like to dialogue with each other. So with that being the case, let's keep this thing popping. It was a good day for Ice Cube, please. Haha. You're in great shape for your age. Hey, man, it's what I try to do. This ain't happened by accident. Remember what I told you at 46 years old? I woke up one day from 40 to 46, 41 to 46. Those are the worst 5 years of my life because I spent time teaching a class. I had 131 students in my boxing gym called The Art of Boxing. I had so many students that I trained everybody else but couldn't train myself. I didn't train with them. So what I ended up doing, once the gym closed and I decided to go teach for somebody else, I was like, you know what? I need to get myself back in shape because I was 5'6", 201 pounds, and I went down to 140. It took me exactly, let me show you my picture. It took me exactly 60 days to lose the weight. Then it took me about another 4 months to cut it up. Once the weight was gone, the muscle was coming. And I'm going to show y'all what it looked like. I won't crazy looking, but I won't in the best shape of my life, though. And that's what it is. You want to be in the best shape of your life. I want to have a fighting chance to remain here. I train here, so I want to remain here. That's me, 46 years old, 201 pounds at 5'6". 60 days later, that's me. It's all about the work you're willing to put in. If you're willing to put the work in, you get the results. 6'3", 230 pounds. Muscle. Hey, look, that's all good. Do you wear 100% cotton zip hoodies with a hood? Yep. I don't know if they're 100% cotton, but I wear hoodies with a hood. That's what a hoodie is. It's a shirt with a hood on it. I got 20 of these junks hanging up in the closet. But I get them from everybody because some people keep giving me hoodies. That's what they give me as a present. So you want to get down to 215 from 230? That's an easy feat, man. All you got to do is look at your diet and change a couple of things. Add more protein, take out the carbs. Make sure there ain't a whole bunch of sugar in there. And sugar, most people, I'm telling you, the rule of thumb is if you read a pack of stuff that you eat and you take out the sugar, if I told you to take down the sugar to 40 grams of sugar per day, you're going to cut out a whole lot of stuff that you ain't supposed to eat. I tell people the way to lose weight is eat real food. Honey buns ain't real food. Cupcakes ain't real food. That's just stuff that's edible. Chicken, fish, seafood, all that, vegetables, that's real food. And I'm just telling you that I'm vegan, so I don't eat that stuff. But it ain't bad for somebody that's not vegan. Coach, what is good? Supreme Green Lawn. Hey, look, man, I hope you cutting up some serious grass, man, and picking up some serious leaves, because there's some stuff out there for you to do, player. You shouldn't even have time to be online. Man, I don't drink or smoke or do drugs, but sweets are my weakness. Laugh out loud. Sweets is everybody's weakness, man. Sweets is everybody's weakness. Sweet is still mine. Look, I want a donut so bad that I went to the store and bought a 1 bar, a donut bar. I said, that's what it do, man. Everybody got the same problem. You know, let me tell you a secret that you probably already know. If you come in the house on a summer day, and you just came from a walk or a run, right? And you come in the house and you sweating and you tired and you hallucinating, you so sweating, you so tired, all right? And you drank a glass of soda or a glass of Kool-Aid, right? You drank a full glass. Do you know you're still thirsty after that glass? Because that ain't what your body was asking for. It wasn't asking for sugar. It was asking for water. Drink a full glass of water when you finish and watch how you start to healing yourself. We eat the sugar. That's a sugar begets sugar. You eat sugar, you want sugar. If you don't have a pack of annihilators for a month, you won't miss a pack of annihilators. In 30 days, you'll forget about the annihilators. But once you eat one annihilator, you going back to the annihilators. That's how I go. Same thing with a honey bun. Bro, I walk past honey buns every day. I go, y'all don't know, but I shop every day. It was a trick. See, because I used to not want to run or walk or go outside the house. I did everything inside the house. I even did exercise bike. I got a treadmill in the house too. So I didn't want to go outside. So the whole thing was, I said, if I only buy my dinner for the day, then every day I got to go to the store. The store is a half a mile from the house, but I always take the back way. So I come around to the store and it's 5 miles. So the reality is this. I take a long route to get to the store. But once I get to the store, I'm at 5 miles. Every one of my runs or my walks ends in the store parking lot, right? So I go in the store and I buy what I'm going to get, and I buy just enough for the day. I bought a bag of vegetables. I bought some rice. I bought a orange. I bought a banana. And I bought some cashews, right? That's all I could eat. Oh, and I bought 1 protein bar. That's all I could eat for the day. So once I sit down at, well, it was going to be 5 o'clock, but it's already after 4:30. So now we're looking at 5:30 because I'm online. I'm having fun with y'all. So I'm going to push it back to either 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I eat for 1 hour a day. I'm what you call OMAD, 1 meal a day. I eat for 1 hour. So in that 1 hour, I eat everything I'm going to eat, and then I'm done. So once I'm done, my body got 23 hours to digest this food and then rest. Most of our bodies don't rest. Why don't rest? Because we constantly putting stuff in our mouth. Every time we eat something, our body is overworking. So when you drink, your kidneys are working. When you eat, your liver's working. Your digestive system is working. All of that's working. Your stomach is working. It's grinding up stuff and pushing it throughout the body. Your whole system is working. So you don't ever give your chance. Your body has a chance to work. Just imagine if you had a car, a brand new car, and you bought it 2025, and you drove it to work. And then when you got to work, you left it running, you locked the doors, and you went in and went to work. You went to work for 8 hours. Came back outside, jumped right in the car, and just pulled off again, right? That car won't last that long. You know why? Because it didn't have a rest brake. You know, most people can have something wrong with their car and never know that something's wrong with their car because they give it rest breaks along the way. So you drive a car for an hour, you let it sit for 3. You drive it back an hour, you let it sit for 8. You wake up the next morning, you do the same thing all over again. So you will never understand that your car might have things that's right on the edge. It might be a bolt that's about to pop off. It might be a hose that's about to bust. But you'll never know that because you stop the car and let it rest. Well, we need to do the same thing with our bodies. But most people don't understand that we are working our bodies to death. That's why our bodies don't last that long. That's why when I was 18, I never seen nobody die that was under 60. And now that I'm 58, I see all the 18-year-olds dying. Why? Because they overworking their body. They like the feeling of running, going. If an 18-year-old get tired, just a little bit, you know what he do? He drink an energy drink. You know what that energy drink do? It break your heart down. It speeds up the process. So you never letting your body rest. So your body is working all the time, and because it's working all the time, it's going to wear out a lot faster. Same thing you would do if you had a car working all the time. It wear out a lot faster. You saying no money, no honey. Let me see. I don't drink soda either. No, I don't drink soda either, bruh. Let me see. Looking good. Appreciate it. I'm just going back. You say no money, no honey. Oh, you can still have a honey with no money. Just depends on what kind of honey you get. Depends on what your gift of gab could do for you. Let me see. I've seen your videos before. I know you shop every day, and I know you eat 1 hour a day. That's what I'm talking about. See, with that being the case, y'all understand the process. Y'all understand the process. It's not fake. I just came from the store. I have more Harris Teeter shopping bags under my counter. Swear to God on my mama. Somebody said, swear to God on my mama. Saying, brother, if I was on the treadmill at gym and on the other treadmill is an overweight man, very overweight and self-conscious, and you know that's his mentality, disabled, all of a sudden, he craps on himself. The treadmill, he's ashamed and embarrassed. No one else in the gym would ask you to help clean up, would you? I mean, the gym got people to clean up, but I'll help the guy. But I'm not going in the back and get a broom and a mop, and because that's not my gym. But if it was my gym, yeah, I'd have to because it was my gym. But now I help the brother because it's the brother. The stuff on the floor don't matter, bro. It's the stuff in your heart, stuff in your mind that matters. How do you become rich? Stop spending money on stupid stuff. Hey, look, most people spend money on stupid stuff. Yeah, that's how I go. I mean, think about what you're spending money on. You know, there's a thing called a minimalist. A minimalist is a person that makes a decent amount of money but doesn't spend it all in the same place at the same time. And because of that, he got money left. He realized he didn't need all the stuff that he was paying for. Now he got money left. That's the same thing with me. I'm becoming more of a minimalist as I live because I realize there's a lot of stuff that I have I don't need. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted I don't need. So I'm cutting back to what I need. That's why if y'all know anything about me, I've been talking about the monk lifestyle. I'm the monk lifestyle. I'm cutting back. That was worth my follow. Hey, look, I appreciate it, dog. I appreciate it. Every person up here matters. Every conversation matters. Everything y'all do matters. I don't have no ETFs in my stock portfolio. I mostly invest in stuff like gold. I got some Power. I got some Walmart. You know, that kind of stuff. I don't really have no ETFs. But look, I'm glad y'all up here. I'm glad we all up here dialoguing. I'm glad that some people up here are giving information that can help more than just one person. Sometimes I'm having a conversation with somebody, but 20 other people are listening. And because of that, it may help them too. So with that being the case, thank y'all for dialoguing, because that's the most important part of having a YouTube channel. It's not about flexing. I could care less if y'all see me with a six-pack. I could care less if y'all know what my accolades are. People ask me all the time how many fights I won, how many fights I lost, how many people have I beat up. The bottom line is none of that don't matter. My thing is to get people out of street fights, to get people into dojos and into boxing gyms and to get people to live longer. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to give you the recipe of how I got here and how I remain here, because at 20, I should have been dead. So I'm 38 years past my time. So with that being the case, let me show you how I did it. Say, what's the best way to get a six-pack? The kitchen. The kitchen is the best way to get a six-pack. I got all kinds of crunch routines online. You can look on my channel. If you've been on my channel, you probably didn't seen them. I do everything. I hang upside down. I mean, I do the whole 9 yards. But the best way, the best formula to getting a six-pack is in the kitchen. Cut out the stuff that covers the six-pack. Sugar covers the six-pack. So although people think they eating right, a lot of sugar is in a lot of stuff. They put sugar in stuff to make it taste good. I eat the stuff that don't have sugar in it. I used to drink coffee. No lie. I used to come downstairs every morning and make me a cup of coffee. And one day I came downstairs and there wasn't no coffee. And I realized that was the worst day I had in my life. So you know what I did? The next day, I didn't buy no more coffee. I said, coffee is done. Coffee is done. And I just basically, because I felt like I needed it. And if I feel like I need it, then I don't want it. I don't want to need nothing. The only thing I want to need is to get up in the morning. When I wake up, I look up at the roof. I look up at the roof of my house. And the first thing I say is, thank you, God, for waking me up, for giving me that tap on my shoulder and told me it's time to get up. Because if he wouldn't have done that, I'd still be asleep. I might be permanently asleep. But the reality is, that's the only thing I need. I need God in my life, and I need a few good friends that's trying to do the right thing with me, and we all pushing together. It ain't about making $1 million. It ain't about, being flexing on TV. It ain't about being popular. I could care less. If this could be a channel where you didn't get to see me at all, I'd be still happy with it. A faceless YouTube channel. I still talk about the same thing. But the only reason I'm glad that God put me in this position, because he put me in a position to where you see, people are human. So what they see is what they want to be. If you saw me up here and I was sloppy looking and sloppy acting and sloppy character and sloppy ethics, then all the sloppy people would be up here right along with me. But now God has put me in a position where I can show myself as the example. My son told me one time I used to make flyers for the boxing gym. And I had both of my sons. I had a son. Well, now they are 33, 31. And another guy that hung with them was 32. So it would have been 31, 32, 33. Those are my 3 top guys. Now, each one of those guys was cut up, 6-packs in the whole 9. So every time I made a flyer, I always had them standing like this, and they'd be flexing the 6-pack, and everybody would come to the gym trying to get a 6-pack. But once I got in shape, my son said, you don't need to put us on the flyer no more. You need to put yourself on the flyer. So once I put myself on the flyer, the gym went haywire, because everybody in the world that was my age, which is why I came up with the hashtag fitness over 50. Everybody that's over 50 years old started saying, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. This dude is 50 years old. I got to go in there and I got to blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And that was the selling point. Now, I realized that God gave me this for a reason. He gave it to me so I could show it to you. So, because some people need an example. I can sit here and talk all day about what I could do and what I could teach you to do. But the reality is, I'm the example now. I'm the example. I'm the guy that can show you what I tell you. So with that being the case, I thank all y'all for being up here. Each and every one of y'all. Hey, look, thank you. You like my message? May God continue to bless you and your family. Thank you. That's what it's about. It ain't never been about me. It's been about everybody else. But look, I got to get offline now because it's already 4:45 and I'm already can't make the 5 o'clock eating time. So I got to go with the 5:30 eating time because it's going to take me about 20 minutes to cook and 10 minutes to take a shower. So with that being said, please subscribe to my channel so every time I come up here, we can have these same kind of conversations. I'm sorry if I missed anybody's questions, but that thing moves so fast that I don't get to see them all. So with that being the case, thank y'all for everything y'all do. Thank y'all for everybody y'all helping. I hope that I said something to make a difference to somebody in their life. Once again, it's your boy, Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side because right about now, your homie got to be out. Holla.